this session.
Good morning. I am 1981 E&I, Ilangovan. I am the current president of Annamalai Alumni in Singapore. I am living in Singapore last 27 years. I'm basically an instrument engineer. Started my career as instrumentation, field services and engineering. My focus is in two areas. After working in many years in multinational companies, I started my company in Singapore, almost now 12 years now, more on the engineering and products. I do engineering services for oil and gas, skid-based process systems. Okay, I have a back office in Chennai with some 12-15 people. It's more of an associate company. It takes job from Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and we execute out of Chennai, so that there is a cost advantage. That's the way we are serving on the engineering side. On the product side, we do engineering, instrumentation-related accessories like valves, manifolds, fittings, that type of things. We also do some specialized products. These products comes out of Mumbai. I have an associate company in Mumbai. And some of them like RFIs, Venturis, we do design calculation, we manufacture under our name. We are ISO company based in Singapore. We have our own patent, few patents on the flow RFIs and flow nozzles. We manufacture out of Korea and India. We deliver to Indonesian market, Malaysian market, and all these things. Last 3 years, I am active in Malaysia, more on the EPC. That is my background. I am from Engineers India. Construction guy, I have done a lot of construction in India, almost 10 years construction field. So I started a company in Malaysia along with some local partners. We have something like 200 people working now. We are doing, thank you. We are doing civil structural work. And interestingly, that introduction came from Mr. Ilanagai to start the JV there. And this happened in 2014 Singapore in a convention. In fact, the belly dance was going there, and Mr. Ilanagai introduced the partners. We were outside, and we started this. Okay, that's the way we are organized. Now, my current focus is with my experience and networking. I am looking at smart city solutions opportunities in India. I am looking forward to work with whoever is interested and where the opportunities. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. First, I thank IATA to give the platform to introduce, and thank all the executive members of the IATA. I am 1976 BTech BE Chemical Engineering graduate from Annamalai, same batch as Ilanagai. And after BE, I did my ME in Petroleum Engineering in Annamalai. And I started my career in Bombay with a design engineering manufacturing company for mechanical and equipments for fertilizer, petrochemical industry. Afterwards, I moved to a Japanese engineering consulting company, Toyo, and I was there for 17 years in Bombay. And I was involved in mostly petrochemical and fertilizer and some refinery downstream industries, design and engineering, and follow-up construction, completion, and handing over. And afterwards, from 97, I moved to Middle East and joined a British oil company called Petrofac, who have an office here in DLF, a big office. And I worked for 20 years. Mainly my background in the last 20-25 years is oil and gas and oil and gas related downstream industries. And recently, about 6 months back, I am taking retirement. I retired about 2 years back and again worked on as consultant to Petrofac itself, completing a project which I was handling. I was handling as a senior project manager, completing a project. And now, with one of my friends who has been in the food industry and who is a HR consultant and management consultant, he has started an industry, or rather consulting and training business in UAE, and I have joined him as one of the executive directors. And even though my partner is not an IATA member, he is keenly interested in interacting with everybody here. And our core business for this is training, education, mainly for industry-related activities for people, and then certification, and also recruitment and service for other oil and gas, petrochemical, refinery industries, and also hospitality and insurance, trading, and general purpose, this one. And we are recruiting and training the people. In addition to that, we are planning to expand our business into services, engineering services for oil, gas, petrochemical refineries, and other industries, for which we are going to have some tie-up with India and look for opportunities. This is one of the platforms we are looking for in this meeting. And I introduce my partner, Mr. Masood Nayak, who will be actually the CEO for this company, and he is partaking in this as a guest, even though I am the IATA member. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Prasad from Singapore.
Good morning, and ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prasad from Astoria, Singapore. I'm Annamalai University in 1984, E&I, first 4 years set. Yes, I started my career in MRL as a management trainee for two months only. I didn't like the sulfur, so I went to join ISRO as a scientist. During Abdul Kalam period, he was a rocket scientist. We were only a satellite product making scientist. From there, I left to Singapore, in India, CDOT, Center for Development of Telematics. Then I went to Singapore, Motorola, designing the handphones. Singapore as well as in US. I worked in US as well. Come back, started OMI company. I didn't do very well. Then we started back into R&D, heading in R&D for 15 years. Then I moved into after 30 years of my experience, last 3 years, I'm working as an IoT platform business development as a director for the Asia region. And what is the solution what we are providing? Safety, accountability, and productivity solution for oil and gas, where more human resources are there. See, most of the people in India, they concentrate on the process safety. We are talking about the people safety. So right now, all manual method. We are using an RFID technology and the cloud solutions, and using all the gadgets, we can push the information from the cloud. So this is the latest technology we are working on. There are many guys are there. We are working with IoT, sensors and devices. This is a good opportunity for us, and I want to tell, I really thank to Mr. Ilangovan from Singapore, who is the one who gave me a contact of Mr. Ilanagai, and he has given me a lot of contacts. IATA network is really a great, please utilize it. Any business, networking is the net worth of your business. Networking is net worth of your business. So please utilize it, don't take it easily. Even starters, as some of the senior colleagues said that, at any time you can start a business, provided you have a will, okay? And he is the example, worked in the service industries for some time, and then started a big 350 crores company, is CEO. So anybody can do it, okay? And I have some more time, or finish still? Okay, so I will use until the last. So what I would like to say that, all the budding engineers, please associate yourself with IATA. IATA is the great. And this is the only alumni all over the world, very powerful. Not bragging about it, in Singapore, our association is very powerful. And when I came to Singapore, when I applied for a permanent resident, if you say you are from Annamalai University, you got a credit to get a permanent resident. After that only you can apply for citizen, but this is considered because all of our seniors who went there and created the platform for you guys. So Annamalai University it's not IIT, it's got its own value. So utilize it, it's one of the best platforms to interact. Even if you ask me, after 60 years, I don't want to retire. Okay, I'll still touch with the people, networking, and this is the key. Okay, thank you very much.
Let us give a big hand to the overseas engineers. Thank you. B. Rarity, please.
Good evening, friends. Passed out in 84. I'm batchmate of Malarkanan. Incidentally, we both studied together. He studied, I didn't. 84 is civil and structures. I never got any job here. So I went in to start a business we started a ice cream manufacturing unit. We failed. And then we started a seafood business, which we struggled for almost 10 years. And then we eventually made it successful. We are the largest live lobster exporter in the country today. We are the largest live lobster exporter in the country. And we also develop properties. We develop under the name of SKCL, we do commercial real estate. We don't do, housing, we only do commercial real estate. Now, I told that we failed to, I see a lot of young faces here. We will fall. We will definitely fall. But you should never stop. You should get up, keep moving. You should pick yourself up. You should definitely pick yourself up. Falling is, eventually you'll fall, but you'll move on and you will win. And another important message I want to tell you guys is, whatever you do it with passion. However small it is, however big it is. Don't chase money. You'll never, money is always faster than you. It will run 3 kilometers faster than you. You'll never be able to catch it. Do anything with passion. Money and fame are byproducts of that passion. Anything. For example, we maintain all our buildings. You can check with anyone. We mop and sweep the buildings the best. Mopping and sweeping is such a bad word, right? But we do it best and we make money out of it. Nothing wrong. Whatever you do with passion. All the very best.
Thank you, thank you. Mythical Meera is passion for devotion. Our contemporary Meera is passion for success. Thanks, Meera. Galaxy Chemicals, Mr. Ilango.
Good morning, friends. I'm Ilango, 81 mechanical batch, and I worked in R&D of Kirloskar for 7 years. Then I started my company, Galaxy Machinery Private Limited, in 1991. Today it's 26 years old, and we manufacture CNC machines, computer numerical controlled turning centers, computer numerical controlled machining centers, and we are into robotics and automation. We manufacture unmanned factories. We manufacture unmanned factories and supply the entire factory to the companies. One of them recently supplied is Sundaram Fasteners, a totally unmanned factory has been supplied, manufactured and supplied to them. And we are into more of robotics and automation nowadays because getting operators is very difficult, and the people are not available to make their hands dirty. Everybody is looking for white collar job. So we have been giving solutions for this totally CNC turning centers, machining centers with automation. That's what we are doing it. And apart from that, we have developed certain patented product, that is robotic valet car parking. This is one of its kind, which is patented, which is not available elsewhere even today. And recently, somebody else has copied that, like Alibaba warehousing. That kind of a product has been developed originally by us. That is robotic valet. We sold this technology to USA. We designed and completely developed the software and sold the technology to US company. This is one of the noteworthy achievements we have done. Apart from that, we have been exporting from 1987, and our products are present in 6 different countries, and we have 24 places sales and service center across India. We have 250 people are in Galaxy. Thank you very much.
Next guest from Singapore, Mr. Bhuvanesh, MD of Avanta Global Safety Solutions.
Good morning, friends. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Bhuvan, 1984 Civil and Structures batch. After graduating, I started working for the local government here, Tamil Nadu Water Supply and Drainage Board, before I moved to Singapore. And now I'm the CEO of Avanta Group. Basically, we are in the education business. So we are specialized in training, academy, consulting, auditing, skills development, professional development. These are our major business. We have actually a group of companies under this Avanta Group. Recently, we are into the hospitality industry also, food and beverage, hotel management. All these actually is a new area we have introduced recently. We are also into the e-learning training. So it is actually a new business for us. We are growing now. Basically, we are expanding. So now we have a presence in Singapore, India, Middle East, US, and UK. So we also have a plan to grow and expand. We also invite partners, potential partners, through a business collaboration, joint venture, even actually can be a franchising partners. So that's about Avanta. And also in this academy, just would like to share with you about the accreditations we have, because that's very important for an academy to be recognized, in fact. So our accreditation, the local Singapore government, about 6 of the government and statutory boards, so they recognize our products and services. And also we have international recognition like in UK and US. So that's important actually. So that's what I wanted to share with you. So I welcome any of the IOTA members, anyone, to partner with me, either in Singapore and others. Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity given to IOTA.
Next guest from Singapore, Mr. Babu, CEO, Glosap.
Morning to everyone. My name is Babu from Singapore, Director for Glosap Consulting Group. We started very small. We started in 2006 Singapore and expanded our operation to Malaysia and India. Recently we set up our operation in UAE. And now currently 120 people are here. We want to do something back to our home country, and we set up a sizable office in Egmore, almost 6,500 square feet office. And one thing I want to tell everyone is like, I'm the first generation entrepreneur. I didn't have any roadmap how to go and how to, enjoy the success. Everything what I did was trial and error. I don't want, whatever the path which I come across has to be repeat to the upcoming entrepreneurs. The most important is the networking. One thing I would say thanks to Mr. Ilanagai for putting the nice word ABN. I'm looking on the other way because 98% of my business from outside. Hardly I took only 2% from network. Maybe, that's the style of mine. But when I look on the ABN, I look on the other way. The network is the first one. If you have more network, you get more business. Then if you get more business, you become number A. Is the number one in your, whatever the area you are looking for. Okay, and this is a good opportunity for everyone. And take this platform, get all the help. And, in fact, my office, I have close to 10 to 15 salespeople. We are spending close to 1 to 1.5 crore every year for getting a business. Okay, here we have, in Singapore, we have 70 entrepreneurs. Here, probably more than 500 plus. Why don't we just synergize ourselves, just do some referral and all this? Like every project, we take it probably like, 10 to 15% we are spending only for the business expenses. We will share it up. Instead of giving to someone else, why not we, just share those benefits? Okay, for that, all this, what we need is networking. Okay, maybe after the, lunch session, let us, like synergize, and everything is all because of Annamalai. Okay, that's the good starting point for us. We use that as a connecting dot and explore ourselves. Thank you so much. Thank you.
அவர் சொன்னதில் ஒரு பாயிண்ட் பார்த்தீங்களா, ஒரு ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக ஒன்று சொன்னார். அதாவது யாரோ ஒருத்தருக்கு பிஸ்னஸ் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு நம்ம ஐட்டனுக்கு கொடுத்தா நல்லா இருக்கணும். இட் இஸ் a வெரி வேலிட் டேக் அவே பாயிண்ட். யாரோ ஒருத்தருக்கு பிஸ்னஸ் நீங்கள் தெரியாதவங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கறதுக்கு இட் இஸ் ரியலி வர்த் கிவிங் எ பிஸ்னஸ் டு யுவர் ஓன் ஐஓடன் அண்ட் யூ கேன் ஃபீல் ப்ரவுட் ஆஃப் இட்.
Mr. Shashank.
Good morning, sirs, and my friends, my seniors. Actually, I was not prepared for this presentation, but just a short introduction about myself. I am Shashank, 2007 mechanical pass out from Annamalai University. Very proud about it. And I started my career with HCL for 2 years, and I did my master's in NUS Singapore. Then that is where my career in Singapore started. I'm associated with AAA Singapore for last 4 years, and there is no stopping. And as what Mr. Babu and also another gentleman had rightly pointed out, I got to know AITA, and as I'm working for a company called Samdabi, it's a Malaysian MNC, and I started getting this network even on a business level as well, and I also got generated revenue for my company using this network. So it's proven, sir. Thank you very much. And on the forefront of introducing about my company, we are more on the oil and gas sector, petrochemical sector to be even more specific. We are acting as suppliers, now growing as a system integrator in a smaller scale, more on the rotating equipments division. So I am working as a sales and marketing executive, and I'm gaining in more roles for responsibilities for business development as well. So I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our companies and see how we can collaborate in a bigger level, because there is no stopping when you start thinking the world is big enough to explore and have an adventurous mindset. And I'm sure I'm inspired by every seniors who are present in this dais, and every feedbacks and networks which I get today, I will value it as a net worth, as what Mr. Prasad rightly pointed out. Thank you very much.
And of course, with the technology, I'm trying to do how we can automate agriculture. I have been experimenting with aquaponic. I don't know whether you guys heard about it. It is aquaculture, you grow fish and use fish waste to grow food. So it is a continuous cycle. So I've been experimenting with that already for 5 years. This can be commercialized. If you look at it, you can put this on your backyard or on top of a roof. And this can be commercialized for any restaurants or hotels and things like that. I'm also studying a lot of things about how we can modernize farming for another 20 years' time. NASA and they are doing some research to do farming on the sky, where there's no sun or no air quality or fertilizer available. So there are a lot of information available on the web. So basically, they grow plants like servers. Depending on the type of plants, you develop a server. So that can be, you can put it anywhere else, anywhere in the, it doesn't matter. It has suit for the environment. So that's the next technology. So engineers can grow plants. That's my interest. Thank you.
Next guest, Mr. Satyanand from USA. Tech Dose from USA.
Hey, Satyanand, I'm from US. I'm here because of Mahesh, and I wasn't planning to come, and Mahesh called me last week, and then all of a sudden I got up here. Glad to meet you all, and this is the first meeting for me after many, many years, and except for last year with the Friends gathering. And it's good to meet all the seniors and have a good business community. So what I call myself as an accidental engineer. I was trying to do something and accidentally got in engineering. And then accidentally, we were doing mechanical and production, and then accidentally into computer science now, IT side. Done consulting for 10, 15 years and with MNCs and US-based companies, and moved around globally, and then accidentally entrepreneur again. There's no reason why we got into entrepreneurship. We got it. I don't know, we failed too much in other jobs, but we were entrepreneurs. We built a nationwide product. It's called Uberizing the service industry, like any home residential services, like painting, commercial, roofing, and whatever things, right? We're bringing a lot of artificial intelligence component to the product, and a lot of IoT devices are being utilized in the product. And to simplicity, we just call Uberizing the service industry residential, commercial, or pets and automobile, things like that. Good example could be, I think there are a lot of few apps I've seen in India. What they do is the mechanical, if you're out stuck with some mechanical problems on the roads, you can pretty much call mechanics from your smartphones. Same thing with your any mechanical damages or roofing damages to your house or any plumbing, electricity, this kind of thing. It's an already launched product, US-wide product. It's called Market. And we have about 30,000 contractors signed up with us. It's a subscribed product. And about 6,000 consumers are logged in and actively using the product. We also run deals and things like that. So that's one other thing. And we want to do something different from other like Uberizing thing. So we brought a lot of concepts like artificial intelligence, IoTs and stuff. And so good example is, let's say the home industry much more sensitive. Like for example, Harvey and the floods, Harvey came in Texas. And flood Irma came in Florida. So what we thought, we approached the government there and we called this platform. We said we can Uberize the flood evacuation rescue efforts, and which we had some efforts we saw during our Chennai floods. And we kind of contributed, took the whole ideas and Uberized that concept of rescuing people who are in danger in the floods or any evacuation scene. And it was acknowledged by Florida government and Texas government. We were not able to save a lot, but at least 200 people in Florida, about 40 to 50 people in Texas. So we are kind of improvising on that. So that's about the product side, and we, over the period of time, we had a lot of engineers and outsourced companies in Chennai, Bangalore, and Bombay. So inviting any outsourcing partners from Annamalai University will be good to have. Thanks a lot, guys.
My name is Singar Avelin. I'm a 92 E&I batch. I started off my career with Dunlop Tires in Ambattur. I worked there for around 3 years. Then I went to Philippines to do my MBA at Asian Institute of Management. And then I shifted my career to financial services and IT, which is fintech. And I worked in Infosys, Citibank, and my last job was with IBM in Singapore. Okay, so I worked there for 5 years. And in 2013, I took a break from corporate life and decided to do something different, but not what I did before. And that's where I was like hanging around, trying to figure out. And I tried something totally different from the traditional people. In the sense, I partnered with people who are not of my nationality. In the sense, I partnered with a Myanmarese guy and a Taiwanese guy. And the partners are just 20 years younger to me. That was a very different approach, the way you look at it. So then I realized, like, when you want to do business, most of the time the fundamental thing is you need to have money, right? But we said we are going to start and do a business without money, because there are a lot of people who have money and you can take the money off. So in 2013, when we set up the company, we are a $0 company. In like 4 years now, we are under a valuation of 16 million now. And we have our customers as our investors, which is the best way to do it, right? So that's what we learned. It's a very different experience. All I'm saying is, when you look for partners, not always look partners as your customers or vendors. What we try to do is we took university as a partner, right? So we took university, which is one of the top university in Singapore. We took them as a partner because there are a lot of resources available in the university. And what I suggest is, if you want to move on in the business, try to expand much faster. Right. In 1 year, we started up office in Taiwan, and next year we are setting up office in Israel. All right. So when you get into these kind of countries, you really learn a lot. All right. So that is the best way to do business, and I learn a lot. At the same time, when you want to start a business or a company, try to solve a problem which is very complex, and also a problem which is not solvable. Right, when you do that, competition is very less, and that's where we took energy efficiency as a problem, and we were trying to proceed on that business. Thank you.
Mr. Engineer Kannan Adithan from Australia.
Vanakkam. Thank you. My name is Kannan Adityan. I was known as S. Kannan, passed out in 86 Mechanical. Mr. Ilangovan asked me to come to this meeting. I'm happy to be in Chennai. I live in Australia. I worked here for 5 years after graduating, and then emigrated. Been working in EPC businesses, basically power, petrochemical. I can see some, people who ears probably pricking up. And for the last 3 years or so, I've started my own startup. It's a software company. We've got 2 products. One of them is a welding management software. It's for pure traceability purposes. You can manage welding procedures, welders, qualifications, and NDT and everything else, weld mapping and all that. It's a unique product. We are competing with some major multinationals like Kempis, Weldai, and TWI's Welding Coordinator, and a few other products. We've got another product which is called WeldQ. It's a platform for the Welding Institute of Australia. It can be utilized by other welding institutes as well. We've got 5-6 employees based in Chennai. So I frequently visit, and I don't have any clients at the moment in India. I'm looking for networking opportunities. So if you got any questions, maybe you can ask me right now. So I won't really go and talk about my business and my background too much. So any questions I'll take. Otherwise, we can network later. All right. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone. And I'm very much overwhelmed to see all my seniors, my co-batchmates, and my super seniors of Annamalai University sitting in front of me. And I'm very much happy to be networked with all of these elite Annamalai group. So this is Sashikiran from 96 Chemical. So I'm working as a GM marketing for a private firm, Saravana Chem Dyes. We were into textiles, dyes and chemicals business. We are 38-year-old company, and now we are diversified into water treatment, sugar process, and now we are into CNC. We have a flagship store at Chennai Ispahani Center for iRobo, a domestic cleaning robo, for which we are also setting up a stall here. And as far as my perception about this ABN is concerned, so happy to be associated because I'm very well aware of BNI, which is very common and which is very famous in our place at E Road. We have a lot of entrepreneurs getting associated with BNI. And one very unique difference, what I find with ITA and BNI is, BNI you have to invest some money, then only you get a membership, then only you can promote your product, get connected with your co-entrepreneurs. But ITA, very lucky to say that we have such a big network which is free of cost, which is really encouraging every item to come up in their life. Because when I was studying in Annamalai University, we used to say, Annamalaina irukkiradhu kuduthu vechirukano. Because Annamalai University la padichitom appadinanaka ulagathila enga venalum poi nama survive pannidalaam. So that is the kind of environment, that is the kind of self-content, that's the kind of confidence that Annamalai University gives in every one of us. Because that's such a rare breed than Nanu. Adala solradhukku romba perumapadren. Because Annamalai has taught me how to be success. But what I took from Annamalai is how to live a life. So that is what I am. And I want everybody to do that. Okay? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Kannan?
I am Kannan, 1980 batch E&I, first batch of instrumentation. After working for 25 years in power plant and petrochemicals on the instrumentation side, the life has totally changed. I entered into electrical automation. That's what the opportunity available at that time. I entered into a power factor. I know only cast phi when we studied, but last 15 years, I amplified cast phi like anything. And we have proved many things in cast. We are unique in power factor. We have done unity power factor. Many people say it is a number, but we have achieved unity power factor. And we are the first people to do power factor correction for a captive diesel generator. Neither Powerica, all generator company has not done so far. We released the capacity of all the generators. We can maintain 0.95 power factor in generators. And it is a running example for past 5 years in Chennai. Apart from that, we are doing harmonic filters, solution. All we talk is only solutions. We give pakka solutions. We are doing harmonic filters also. Many states, KVH billing is going on, particularly Andhra and Telangana. There, our power factor and harmonic filter plays a big role. And unless you maintain unity power factor, your bill will not be reduced. And we are the only people who can done a lot of things on the power factor and the harmonic filter to achieve unity power factor. It's going on. If it comes, that is a very, very big business. Afterwards, it's very difficult to contact me. Because already I have some 300, 400 customers. Everybody will come back to me for unity power factor. So, thank you.
Srinivasulu.
Good afternoon all. This is Srinivasulu. My company name is Maya Systems Private Limited. I finished my electrical engineering in 1995. Okay, we are into energy saving solutions. Like we are giving alternate source of energy, like from wind energy generation, we are giving to industries, commercials. Similarly, from solar plants, we are giving to industries, commercials. Apart from that, we conserve energy to all organizations and commercials. My residence last 2 months bill, it was only 270 rupees. I have been conserving for not only for me, for everybody who is interested in conserving energy can contact me. Thank you.
Good morning, friends. I am Nagarajan, 1977 chemical engineering. After that, I did postgraduate in chemical engineering, specializing in petroleum engineering. I started my career with IFCO Fertilizer for 1 year. Then I was with many reputed consultancy organizations, starting from EIL, John Brown, IDEA, which is Saipem today, then Technip Indonesia, Petrofac finally. I specialized in process engineering, retired as head of the department from Petrofac, and last 1 year I am freelancing. I also specialized in providing training services. So I am with a small company called iFluids, which is about 40-50 strong engineering company. So I am willing to provide training services, safety studies, process engineering. People who are interested in these areas can contact me. And I thank IUTA for providing this opportunity and platform. This is the best place, I think. I feel everyone will agree with me that we can serve the humanity, this one, country, I think. I have been contributing to the country by designing many plants, refineries, petrochemicals, oil and gas. Now we are free to provide services to the students community and upcoming engineers. So I again thank IUTA for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.